Good morning, Connie.
Good morning, Chris.
It
Hey,
is absolutely.
thanks for letting me talk to you a little bit.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I saw a picture online the other day, and I want to try to bring that up. And if I can you share with everybody what this is about?
Sure. Yeah. Oh, wow. What a surprise that was. I went home the other night and here on the fence, we love Springville school staff. Stay strong, Springville. And then there's pictures of school bus and all kinds of stuff. And that was on a fence just outside of the White Barn before you get to Balch Park Road. We had a couple of teachers who one of their assignments, it was an art assignment, but it was also just a community awareness assignment. And they asked their students to make a poster thanking those people who were still working, even though, during a shutdown, thanking those people. And so we had students, and right now I can't tell you exactly the grade levels, but there was a number of grade levels who made posters. The teachers sent home papers, and then they were given art supplies. And on a certain day, they were supposed to post their project. And so we had them posted on yard fences. They were posted on buildings in town and bulletin boards. And then as we delivered packets that day, the kids would come out in the front yard and show the bus drivers and the teachers riding the buses what their art projects were. So it was wonderful. That particular one was the Yorba family. And so they did an incredible job. And it was so I don't know, just lift your spirits when you went home to see that, because, we are working hard, and I know that the community appreciates it. But
It's
that's where that
absolutely
originated.
amazing to me, Connie. And when I saw that, it to me, it spoke of Springville. It's like, good grief, 1 week out, and these kids are already doing home projects and thanking the school staff. It's like, wow, that's amazing.
Well, we've done a lot to try to connect and give everybody the opportunity. In the beginning, I would have thought, we're going to be doing paper packet the entire time. But our staff has truly stepped up. We had a meeting this morning, and we're going to try to move K-8 as much as we can to online, just so that we make sure we don't have any opportunity to spread anything to and from.
Wow.
We still have a few families, a handful that may not have internet access. We're working on getting hotspots for them, and we're hoping that before too long, everybody will have internet access.
That is great. What are you hearing from your teachers?
The teachers are, they're up, they're always seeking new ways to try to get instruction delivered to their kids. They're coming up with all kinds of new ideas and activities. It is amazing how flexible and energetic. It's kind of, been a shot in the arm to a lot of them, I think, or it's what I see. Yes, there are questions. How are we going to handle this? How are we going to do that? And it's kind of untraveled ground. We haven't been there before, but for having not been there before, they are stepping up to the challenge.
Fantastic, Connie. I know generally when things like this happen, you only hear from people who are negative, but are you hearing much from the parents?
It's not a negative thing. It's more of a I need some support type thing. And we've tried to address those as best we can. It's a stressful situation for everyone. This is not just affecting one household, it's affecting every household. And because we don't know what every household is like, each one of those effects are different. And so we are hoping that they'll reach out. I've given my cell phone number, and I know they have my email address and all the teachers' email addresses. We're hoping that they'll reach out so that we can, support them in any way that we can. We've tried to, meet one-to-one as far as delivering things and making sure. Technology has been, an interesting thing, because if parents aren't as technologically savvy as their children are, we've had a few students that have used that, in their favor, but we've been able to kind of curtail that a little bit, because our kids are very, very capable of using internet and using the different programs that we have. But
They're my teachers and guides. I agree.
Right, right. But
See,
anyway, but that, maybe in the first week and a half, we had those struggles. And then there are times that some of our devices didn't work. So we've just traded them out. And um, so far, so good. We're hanging in there.
awesome. Is there anything that we can do from people in the community, from the church, from the local businesses to help the school or the teachers for the remainder of this year?
You know, because this is such a supportive community, there's always someone out there to help. I just say keep them in your thoughts and prayers, because it's a whole different mechanism of instruction. Our teachers are working from home, and so they are devising and setting aside time. Um, maybe for our teachers, the support for them would be realize that they do still have a teaching day per se. And I've asked them to, please set guidelines for yourself so that, you are available from this time of the day to this time of the day. And, give yourself a lunch and give yourself those breaks, because what a few of them found out is every household works a little differently. Some of them start very early, some of them work very late. So if you're not careful, you can work about 15, 16, 17 hours a day trying to meet the needs of everybody. So, setting those guidelines as if you had boundaries at school, be available for those hours that you would be at school. And then, it's okay to not answer your phone or not answer your email at 11 o'clock at night. It's okay to, it's all right to do that. You're not going to miss somebody. Those same questions will still be there tomorrow.
Connie, I can't imagine how I know some of those teachers, and I know they have kids at home. So I know how tough it's been on some of our moms, just being home with kids every day. But then to think of those teachers, having their kids at home and their classroom,
Mm-hmm.
at certain times of the day, it's like, it's overwhelming to me, but it is so thrilling to see how they've all stepped up, and what we're hearing is just tremendous.
I couldn't be more pleased. I was on a Zoom call earlier, and some of the districts in our county are just going to be picking up their first packet of work from last week. Some will just be delivering their first packet of work this week. And we're in week 3. Our teachers just stepped right in. We came back on a Monday. We had packets ready for Wednesday. It's, we may be adjusting that packet pickup. That was something we discussed this morning, and just making it a little easier for those parents. Give us a more Monday to Friday approach with the weekend off, as opposed to the Wednesday to Wednesday. It kind of, with the weekend in the middle, it's kind of choppy. But we started it that way because our teachers, we wanted to get, instruction out to the kids as soon as we could. They had it ready to go, and we put it out. But maybe in doing that, we'll give a couple of extra days this week, because not everyone has everything finished. And, we want to take into consideration that it is a real stressful time. And so given a couple of extra days this week to get some work completed Wednesday, Thursday, and then have packets pick up on Friday. We'll send an email out today notifying that.
Well, Connie, thank you so much. It's so encouraging to see how our Springville is right on top of things. We may be a little town in the in the beautiful foothills, but there's nothing hit going on here. This is a savvy community. Thank you for all your hard work and for your great team of teachers and what they're doing for the children in our community.
Thank you, Chris.
God bless you,
guys.
Connie. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.